Have you ever had the experience where you're trying to film a video, but yet you just can't talk to the camera? It's funny. You can talk in front of a large crowd. You can talk in front of your team. You can talk in front of your company, talk in front of your audience, but that camera light turns on, all of a sudden, you just lose it. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to overcome that fear so that you can look like a pro on camera, but also connect and relate and feel comfortable so that you can make a video at any time. Literally, take out your cell phone, hold it up, and make the video. The process, the structure, exactly how this works. Now, one of the first things I need you to really think about is to have a structure in which you're going to deliver the video. And it's going to start with you delivering what's called a hook. What is this video about? See, just like I told you at this beginning, do you have this problem? Is this related to you? You deliver the video. Now, if that doesn't relate to someone, then they don't have to watch it. But if it does, now you've bought yourself a little bit of time, a little bit of credibility, a little bit of, oh, I know why I'm watching this video. I'll watch the rest. Now, as far as being on camera, like right now, I'm looking right at the camera. I'm talking to this little tiny lens, and it feels very inhuman. I mean, this is not an easy thing to learn how to do. But I just do one thing. I put somebody in my mind that I want to reach, someone that I want to talk to. Maybe a family member, maybe a friend, maybe a colleague, maybe a client, maybe a mentor or coach, someone that I want to connect with. And I pretend like I'm talking to one person. And I'm not trying to be crazy energetic. I'm just trying to convey a message. There's no teleprompter here. There's no script. Sure, that stuff can help if you really want to nail it down, but chances are people are going to think that you're reading. They're going to see that you're reading. But then, Don, how do I overcome the low energy? How do I overcome not being engaging? How do I overcome being boring on camera? Nobody wants to be boring on camera. Well, there was a trick that I learned from a course that I took on being great on camera. And it was two celebrities who had been on movies and independent movies, and they weren't A-list, but they were movies that you would know and you've watched. And I took their course, and they taught me this piece about what's called going over the top. Now, going over the top means you think about what you want to say, you bullet point it out, and then you say it like a maniac. What do I mean by maniac? You literally, if you need to be sad, you say it so sad, and you get so into how sad you are when you say it that you sound like a clown, like you're acting, like it can't possibly be real. If you want to be happy, you got to be, so happy, like over the top happy, like this is the best thing that ever happened to me, happy as I did. Now, I know that sounds fake. It feels fake. But you realize the camera takes away your intention. It takes away your energy. It takes away some of the body language that we would otherwise have in person. Sure, you have the facial expressions, you can talk with your hands, but the energy needs to be brought. And it needs to be brought at a higher level than you think. So here's the exercise. The exercise is say something sad and be really sad when you say it. Say something happy and be really happy when you say it. And say something when you're angry and be angry when you say it. Play with those emotions, but go deep. Like record this like nobody's watching. Now I got a little bit of a challenge because I actually have people watching. This is live. They're here. They're like, they watch me make a ton of weird faces to make that thumbnail. In fact, Sarah Sai in the middle, she helped me make the faces to make the thumbnail. And if I'm too loud, my neighbor next to me in the office next door, well, she's going to think I'm crazy. Well, she probably already does. So this is something you might have to do in isolation. So you might want to practice in your car when you're not driving. Something you want to practice when you're at home, when you're by yourself, is go to that level of emotion where sad is really sad, happy is really happy, angry is really angry. So that when you then deliver it on camera, you just dial it back a bit. But you lose the monotone, you lose the low energy, you lose what some may consider boring. So what I want you to do this week is find a place where you can be alone, you can isolate, you can record yourself, record your voice or a video in which you say something so sad it almost seems like it's fake. And so happy that it almost seems like it's fake. There's no way I could possibly be this happy. And so angry that you feel. And what will happen is when you deliver that later on camera, you'll remember, you'll go back. It's a mental muscle memory to the emotion, and you'll dial it back just a little bit. And you'll find it'll be much more engaging, much more interesting, and something people will want to watch and be hooked to watch on the delivery. And the camera will become your friend. Give this a try this week. In the comments, let me know how it goes. Let me know if you have questions on this. In fact, if you're willing, if you're brave enough, and you want to post a link to one of your videos where you did this, put that in the comments too.